Hello everyone, my name is Sebi and welcome to my channel, The Slim Herbivore. Today I'm going to be talking about how to start a vegan or plant-based diet. So, you finally decided that you want to be vegan. Well, I have some tips for you that I've learned from my own transition to a vegan and plant-based diet, and I'd like to share with you those tips today. But before I get into that, if you like the content that is on this channel, please subscribe to my channel, The Slim Herbivore, or you can just look up Sebi Lim and sign up for notifications for when I post new videos. Also, I have an IG account at The Slim Herbivore with underscores in between, where I share both my YouTube videos as well as other vegan recipes and nutritional and workout tips. So I've been eating vegan for more or less 2 years, and I've definitely learned a lot of things along the way, including how to stick to a vegan diet. So I want to share with you some of those tips today. My first tip for you is to get your keys, go to the supermarket and buy yourself a family pack of Oreos, because remember, those are vegan. Just kidding. That's no way to live, but I mean, it does sound nice. But truthfully, I have 4 tips that I would like to share with you today on how to start a vegan diet. The first tip that I can give you is to start small, especially with vegan and even vegetarian diets, or any diet for that matter. It's always really intimidating to start a diet and go all in and completely change all of your habits. So my tip to you is start small. Start with a meatless Monday or even a meatless lunch. Or the next time you order Uber Eats, Grubhub, or any sort of delivery service, try a vegetarian dish. If you start small, then you're guaranteed to get more used to it and understand how your body reacts to vegetarian dishes. My second tip for you is to change it up every now and then. Especially with vegan and vegetarian recipes, you're going to be cooking a lot of different things to keep it interesting. So what I actually do is I follow a lot of IG accounts and look at plenty of cookbooks and try to either veganize them or create a plant-based version of them. I post a lot of recipes that I found really delicious from other bloggers at my Instagram account, The Slim Herbivore, where you can find it also in the description. So my third tip for you is to find somebody, or at least a journal. If you have somebody to help you keep accountable, especially if you decide that you want to be a little bit more strict or more adherent to your vegan diet, then start that journey with somebody. They'll definitely keep you accountable, especially if they're also eating a vegan diet, but they don't even have to be eating a vegan diet. It definitely makes it a lot easier if someone is keeping you accountable. And if you can't find someone to keep you accountable, start a journal. What I do is I have a bullet journal where I log a lot of my daily habits, including if I was completely vegan for the day. Of course, sometimes I do fall off the bandwagon, but I found that the more I log every time I have a full vegan day, the more adherent I am and the more consistent I become. And you can always look back at that journal and surprise yourself at how many days you are able to become vegan, and eventually it becomes easier and easier over time. So the fourth and last tip that I have for you is to listen to your body, especially with a vegan and even a vegetarian diet, because you're not eating as calorically dense foods. And calorically dense foods are usually meat, fish, poultry, dairy, things like that. But because you're not eating calorically dense foods, you are definitely going to be hungrier, and you actually need those calories from more sources of food. So make sure to listen to your body, and when you're hungry, just remember that, especially on a vegan diet or a plant-based diet, you may find yourself eating more food. One app that I use to make sure that I'm hitting my nutrition goal needs is Myfitnesspal. And I also track things like how many carbohydrates I get and how much protein I get. And if you're curious as a vegan how much protein you need to get, or are questioning where to get your protein from, I have another video linked here where you can check it out. So the last thing I want to mention is that being vegan or plant-based is a journey. It's definitely going to be rough at times, where you have highs and lows and you feel like you might fall off the bandwagon. But just forgive yourself and remember that it's not an all or nothing situation. It is a habit that you develop over time. As you develop that habit though of eating more vegan and plant-based foods, you'll surprise yourself at how much more creative you're gonna get in the kitchen, and also the impact that you're having on the environment and on animal welfare. So that's all I have for you today. Let me know in the comments if you are planning to start a vegan diet, or if you've been vegan for a while, and how long have you been on that journey. And on that note, let's build a positive community together of plant-based eaters online. Until next time.